Hello friends, it's Valentine's Day, and I'm in a hotel in Paris. So of course I want to talk to you about heat pumps. For what is a heat pump if not the heart of the home? And what are our hearts if not the heat pumps of our bodies? It's been a cold winter, colder than we expected. And it's also the first winter since we've deployed our brand new unique Cosy heat pumps that we've made ourselves. We started with the Cosy 6 last year, and we've just now installed our first Cosy 9s. So we're super excited that there's more Cosy heat pumps out there keeping customers warm. And we've been watching pretty closely to see how much customers love their new Cosys. Not that we had any doubts, of course. When we got into the heat pump game, we built a state-of-the-art research center outside London in Slough. We took a big warehouse and built 2 whole houses inside of it. Real ones. One's built to a 1970s standard, and the other mimics a 1990 building regulation standard. And we use those to ensure that the Cosy is fit for purpose, that it works with different types of building materials, different sized homes, different sized radiators, micro bore, etc. We also bought 2 amazing climate chambers. They can do climate conditions down to -25, -30 degrees to ensure that the Cosy is going to work and keep you warm in really any weather conditions you would expect to find in the UK. We also have a super cool anechoic chamber. It's a giant booth filled with foam where you can't hear anything. It's actually quiet enough that when you blink, you can hear your eyelids. And we do that so we can continually tune and improve the Cosy in terms of sound signature so it is more comfortable to live with for you and your neighbors day to day for years to come. Now, of course, the lab is one thing. Releasing a product into the wild is another. And there's bound to be teething problems with new kit. And we don't hide from that. We actually had a situation last December where a number of our units frosted up really heavily on the back. Turns out we needed to make some tweaks to the firmware. And because we can monitor the performance of every Cosy remotely, see the data, understand what's happening inside the unit, we were able to deploy that fix in a matter of hours and get those units thawed out and working again for customers. And that's something that we can do over the life of the Cosy. Continually improve it and push over-the-air updates to make sure that the firmware is always improving, always working, its very best, and incorporating all the things we learn from our research and development, both in the lab and as we deploy it to more and more homes across the country. Now, the Cosy is homegrown in the UK, and we're super proud of that. Our R&D teams at Slough, our engineering team at Portadown, Northern Ireland, work together to design and build the Cosy from the ground up to be a better heat pump solution for UK homes. We also built the controls and included a ton of great innovation to make them simpler and more intuitive to use. The hub, which is the brains of the operation, automates and optimizes a lot of your heat pump functions to make it easier to live with day to day. You also get the Cosy pods, which provide temperature and humidity data for all the rooms where we install them. That allows you, through our award-winning app where you control the entire Cosy system, to see the temperature in each one of your rooms. It's where you can set your schedules, boost your hot water, all the simple things that you want to do that make heating an easy part of your life and not an entire science project on its own, all are included in our Octopus app. But what I think is the real magic of owning a Cosy is that we can see all of this great data that we get from the controls. This is one of the great things about Cosy, really, is the fact that it talks to our Kraken platform. It means our energy specialists, who are fabulous, can help you out if you call in with a question about your Cosy. And if there's something that needs attention, we can get someone out to look at it, or we can get a specialist to help you over the phone if there's something maybe you don't understand. It's a ton of great insight, and it lets us know that our Cosys are really working well in the field. Here's a great example on a pretty cold day of a home with a Cosy, 22 degrees, nice and toasty, even when it was well below zero outside. And of course, another great thing about app controls is that we're always updating them and always improving them. And we listen to the things that we hear from you, adding in features to make it easier to use, give you enough control and ability to tailor the system to your individual needs and your home without making it super complex. So during the cold snap last month, we surveyed our Cosy owners to ask whether they felt they were warm and toasty even when the weather dropped well below zero. And 86% of them said they felt no change in comfort versus the gas boiler they had before. They were warm and cozy even when the weather got really frigid. And by the way, 2/3 of them said they were more comfortable with their Cosy than when they had a boiler. But don't tell the boiler people that. Today's all about love. We don't want them to feel bad. 83% of the customers we surveyed said they would recommend a heat pump to friends and family, which is pretty good. I can't think of many things that 8 out of 10 people would recommend to anyone. Love, maybe? And because it's Valentine's Day, we want to hit you with a little bit of extra love, a thank you from us. For anyone on the Cosy tariff, you already enjoy 3 cheap heating periods during the day, but we're going to give you an extra 30 minutes of heat when it's really cold out, just to crank up that coziness. Whenever the temperature, on average, drops below 0 in your local area, we're going to credit £1 to your account. That way you can turn your heat pump on 30 minutes early at the end of the peak heating period and get your home nice and toasty for the evening hours. Anyway, for all you heat pump fans out there, especially Cosy owners, I hope you have a great Valentine's Day and stay warm and cozy, whether you stick at home or go out for a hot date. In which case, you probably should have watched this at another time, but I salute you.